What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Jedi Jive. My name is Mike, and joining us, as always, is my sister Jenny.
Hey, guys.
We are reacting to Andor Season 2, and we're going to be on Episode 9 to complete this third arc of the season. The last episode, Episode 8, was kind of an intense episode.
That was a lot. We're still processing it as we speak.
So I'm it's hard to imagine what's going to happen now, given what just happened. Cyril Karn got offed.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Immediately after finally figuring out what was going on. His poor mother just had to learn about his death on the news. Dedra Meero is probably, from a professional standpoint, is not going to last much longer. She's falling apart at the seams. Understandably, she just basically, ordered her boyfriend to get shot. He didn't get shot by her order, but I mean, she had to basically assume that he was going to get killed when she
knew
was
he was
making that
out
order.
there, and she told him to go ahead.
Yeah, right after he basically dumped her for lying to him all this time. I think since all of that Gorman situation has now taken place, we're probably going to be paying a little bit more attention back to the Mon Mothma stuff and getting back on track with that.
I kind of hope so. I want to catch up with Mon Mothma and also Luthen, because we haven't seen anything from him so
it's
far.
like now Cyril Karn is dead. That's literally like his story can't continue.
Right.
We've pointed out that characters like Dedra Meero, we haven't heard of her after Rogue One, so it's it's possible she's gonna, for having revealed the information to Cyril, she might get killed. And K2SO is now probably going to be a character. I'm excited. I'd like to think that they're gonna go to a droid smith, like a Babu Frick character or something, and then have him programmed by a professional, and then that's where we're gonna.
After such a big episode as the last episode, I'm just genuinely curious. How they're going to pay this forward.
K2SO is also a comedy element in Rogue One,
absolutely.
so it'll be fun to get a little bit of levity after the violence of the previous episode. Anyway, I hope we do get to meet K2SO before the season is over. It's a good character, and it's it'll be fun to see how that story originates.
Okay, let's see what happens next.
Guys, let's jump in. We'll have some fun, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Let's do it. Cool.
Beautiful shot.
No warrant, no charges. This is the Senate chamber. I have every right to be here.
Oh, because he's Gorman, right?
Gorman is being
He's
slaughtered.
Gore.
This would be useful enough.
Okay, well, here's Benjamin Bratt as
Bail Organa.
Organa. Yeah.
It's beyond belief. I need to make a speech tomorrow.
They'll never let you take the floor.
I've seen you work miracles before. We need to speak out. We need to stand up and speak the truth. And then we need to leave.
I have to stay. We have to buy time. And Yaba needs your leadership. And be very careful. Senator Tone found a listening device in her office.
Yeah, I already know she's gonna have to flee. The second she says something, the Emperor will want her taken out.
They're calling an early session at the Senate.
Whoa! I want a knife like that.
Now that creates a wound that doesn't heal. It's one of those knives. It pulls a core out of you.
You're coming straight from the Gorman massacre to cover the political fallout. There's a Senate catering entrance we like. These credentials will work inside, but they scan for weapons at the entrance. It's a surface pass. It's good all season.
Clea's making a fake ID, basically. Good thing Bail Organa had her look for that. Let's go!
Not messing around, Mon Mothma.
I was about to say she should have left it,
Yep.
put it in a freaking gotten rid of it, but not broken it.
Get some air. Go to the plaza.
wonder if we're gonna see the crew of the ghost from Rebels, because there's an episode where Mon is like fleeing after having given this speech, and they like pick her up. So like Hera, who we met in Ahsoka.
Right, yeah.
How did you know I would be here?
Erskine Samaj works for me. He wanted to tell you himself, but here we are.
Who else am I trusting that I shouldn't? Everyone?
Bail Organa's team is corrupted.
Which team is that?
The one that's taking you to Yavin after your speech.
You're just terrified what'll happen if I get arrested.
You need to think clearly.
Oh, be careful what you ask for.
You can't leave with Bale's people.
Do you remember Takeola, the banker? How quickly you decided he was a risk.
If you go with Bale's plan, you'll be in a cell before sunset.
It makes me quite a risk, doesn't it? Right now, I'm more afraid of you than anything.
We've all been bent by secrecy, haven't we?
Don't you dare.
What I'm telling you cannot be shared. I'm sending someone I trust, someone I know I can trust. You'll ask if he's alone. He will say, I have friends everywhere. I have friends everywhere. Those words.
Right here. These are all senators the Select Council have approved for increased surveillance. That's Senator Mothma. It's gone dead. It seemed worth mentioning.
She's in danger.
I'm not sure I've felt this betrayed in my life. When did you start?
After the wedding, 2 years.
You're dismissed. Immediately.
It's been an honor.
Excuse me, we have an immediate problem. Did you talk to Mothma? What are we doing? Is she speaking or not?
I don't know.
Somebody knows. Is she going through with it?
Ask Luthen. We didn't have much of a conversation.
You've stayed here long enough. I'm not finished yet.
They're gonna find you, Luthen.
Eventually they'll hang us both, won't they? We set that course the first time we met.
Speak for yourself.
She threw him out. We don't know if she's speaking, what she'll say, or how they'll react.
Dale's people might be there already.
And if she gets arrested?
It all comes down.
Have you located Senator Mothma?
No, sir, she's been in there all night. She was upset, sir. News out of Gorman. Will do, yes, sir.
Senator Mothma's making a speech. When she's done, we'll escort her to the plaza where there's a ride waiting. Sure. Gate 9, she'll meet us there. We'll pull the gear and meet you up there.
Is that Bail Organa's allegedly compromised team?
I guess.
Prominent senators may try to challenge the imperial narrative on Gorman.
The chair has no intention of letting any of them take the floor.
How does Bail Organa pull this off? How does he get her 2 minutes or whatever?
You need to leave the moment you're done. They'll be at gate 9. Get down there.
What about her parent and her daughter?
They're probably on Chandrilla, living their Chandrillan lives.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me. Once I get you started.
Well, her daughter's married now, so.
Take care of yourself, Bale.
Tear the shit out of this place.
It's a little jarring to hear like an Earth curse in the middle
that
of
adds
Star Wars.
A little out of place in some ways.
Were there not voices raising the alarm about Gorman long ago? The tragic broth we sipped this morning has been brewing in plain sight.
One of Supervisor Jung's agents is calling from the Senate. She says it's urgent.
So she's the mole.
What are you doing?
It was work.
Show me that.
Well, he's dead.
Hello. But as per the latest Imperial ruling on Senate protocols, I'd like to invoke Article 17252. It specifically states that a senior senator, in the case of emergency,
may yield the floor freely, without interruption, to another senior senator.
Oh, okay, there you go. He's giving his time to her.
Yep, he's yielding her his time.
Passionately about the Imperial martyrs.
I am invoking Article 17252 and yielding the floor to the senior senator from Chandrila.
Ah.
Shut down the Senate feed. Shut it down.
Oh, man. The awkward silence as she, like, motors out to the...
She is really out here on her own.
Ooh. The galaxy is listening.
Fellow senators, friends, colleagues, I stand before you this morning with a heavy heart. Disagree as we might.
You mean to tell me he can't cut the feed remotely?
I stand this morning with a difficult message. I believe we are in crisis.
What are they doing?
It's locked. Why is it locked?
It's supposed to be.
Open it.
You need the sequence key.
So let's have it.
We took it up to the security office yesterday.
The death of truth is the ultimate victory of evil.
I don't care if you have to cut power to the whole chamber. Get her off the air!
Oh, shit.
Hold on the truth was finally lost on the Gorman Plaza. What happened yesterday on Gorman was unprovoked genocide.
She said the word.
Yes, genocide. And the monster screaming the loudest, the monster we've helped create, the monster who will come for us all soon enough, is Emperor Palpatine.
Let's go!
She got his name in there before they cut the power.
God damn, dude. The ball's on her. Woo! Now run.
Time to flee.
Run for your life. Bail Organa's like, respect. That's how you stand on principle right there.
They shut her down.
Senator, I was in Gorman yesterday. I saw everything. I have friends everywhere.
Detained immediately. She does not leave the building.
Yes, she does.
We know she gets out of here.
I know Luthen can be hard, but if he's right about this, you have no choice but to come with me.
Go with him, Mon.
Oh.
It's a press corps.
Yeah.
Just like at the U.S. Senate.
Who are you? We're here to help you.
She doesn't need to. Let's move ahead.
Yes!
Down, everyone! This is an ISB authorized arrest. Call your supervisor now.
She's a rebel spy!
Let's go.
Nice one.
Anyone else? I'm not ISB. Shut up! No!
Yeah, I don't think it matters at this point.
Yeah.
Just get her out of there.
Stay there.
Got this, go.
You killed that woman. I'm not sure I can do this.
Welcome to the rebellion.
Oh, man.
This place is like the Guggenheim.
Mm-hmm. It looks like it's like the terminal at an airport somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
This must be a real airport or
the
something.
old TWA terminal.
Yeah.
Asking to evacuate the building.
No! Seal it up! Lock it down!
They're at Gate 9. They've killed Young's agent.
Whoop! Awesome shot.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I am standing by.
Nice.
Yes, of course.
What's going on up there?
I wish I knew.
That's my driver.
Oh no.
What's his name?
Name?
Cloris.
Cloris! Cloris! We found her! And who are you?
Hey, look at me. Give me your hand.
Bye-bye, Cloris.
Oh, man.
Colonel Yularen on line 3.
Damn.
Stupid to follow orders, or you're a threat to base security. Has made inspection and everything that needs approval will be.
Who belongs to this?
I think that's mine.
That's Melshi.
Oh, shit.
I knew he would reappear at some point, you know. We knew he was coming back.
Yeah, that's a nice little tie-in.
Yeah. Both to last season and to Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
She's not going with you.
There's a ship waiting. They want her to make a speech.
I'm not sure how to thank you.
Make it worth it.
She's making a speech. We need it broadcast as far as possible. We can listen in my office if you like.
That's right.
There's a dead KX unit backed up inside.
Is it? Yeah.
KX droid?
I think we got all the pieces.
Cool, cool, cool.
Okay, so just the rebellion people fix it up.
I'm done, Biggs.
No, he's not.
Not yet.
Have your tea.
I'm serious. I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore. I want to be with you.
Well, that can't last very long.
We'll find some place quiet. Nothing's worth more than this.
Vix.
You're sleeping now.
Should leave him a letter?
You look so peaceful. I have to leave.
I'm not sure where or for how long. I just know that I can't stay here with you now.
I can't be the reason you leave here. If you ever give this up for me, I'd never forgive myself. We have to win. We have to beat them. And I believe you have purpose in making that happen. I need to believe that. So I'm choosing for the both of us. I'm choosing the rebellion.
The transport! Where are they? Everything is leaving went this morning!
I'll find you.
Captain Andor, they were looking for you. They're getting ready to power up the droid you brought in.
Oh, wow.
Does Alan Tudyk's voice...
I was going to say, are we going to get some Alan Tudyk here?
It either works or it doesn't.
They have it tethered down,
Yeah.
like, just in
Wouldn't
case.
you?
Once it's stable, it's
Not that that would
really
really
just a
do
question of
much
whether the
against one of these droids, but...
we have some protective goggles here.
I'll take
Yes,
it.
and some PPE.
Turn it on.
It's just, I'm not sure that's safe.
Hit the switch.
One.
Yikes.
Hello. If I've offended you, I apologize. If not, I'd appreciate you pointing that elsewhere.
Nice.
And thus was born K2SO.
Nice. First time seeing him back since he died in Rogue One.
That was a lovely upbeat way to end a very, very serious.
Yeah, like I was
arc of
pointing out earlier,
episodes.
I was like, K2 was kind of like a comic relief.
Yeah,
in Rogue
the
One.
levity.
So, oh man, yeah, long night, long episodes, which I love. Really got to like really sit and feel everything. This week. There was a lot.
There was a lot. The major feature of this episode was the heroic speech and the equally heroic escape of Mon Mothma.
Loved it.
That was fantastic.
I loved how, like, during Cassian leading Mon out of the building, there was no, like, bang, bang, pew, pew.
Right.
Like it was just like, quietly, they're walking out, they're going through the,
Except
down
for
the stairs.
Chloris.
Like, yeah. There obviously was a little bit of an encounter here and there. Chloris. Yeah. But I like that whole scene. Like, the music was, like, you know, it just felt very, like, tense and suspenseful.
Yes.
It was just, I loved that. Also, I love that it's just another cool look into the, like, procedural aspects of the Senate and the, like, political, like, architecture of it all, in terms of, like, Bail being like, oh, I invoke, you know, Rule 17.
Bail using their own rules against them, basically.
Yeah. And I loved that, being able to see that process go down, because it was very realistic. It feels... Yeah. And we knew that. We know that Mon had to flee after speaking up. And then there's also, they're mentioning that she has to give a speech now or whatever. There's this very important speech that she gives, which they broadcast to the whole galaxy, basically, which is like Mon, like, you know, calling the rebellion to, you know,
to order.
Exactly. So she's the leader of the rebellion in that way, because the people get her.
She's the public face.
Exactly.
It.
She's the
she
calls everyone. I think this is definitely probably the strongest arc so far.
I agree
season.
Completely.
It was very complete. So much happened.
And there was a little bit of everything. I mean, there was a massive battle scene. There was an escape scene. We got some cool aliens in the background.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had all manner of, like, technological toys. There was just, like, a little bit of everything in this arc.
Yeah. It felt like Cassian was, I don't know, the espionage aspect of it all, the just like the goings on behind the scenes, how important it all is. Like I said, there wasn't much going on in the scene where he's leading her out of the building.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they weren't like dodging blaster fire.
Beautiful architecture, however.
Yeah, but it was suspenseful nonetheless.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And in the previous episode, there was just blaster fire everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, you know, it's its own thing.
Nice to see that Willman got out with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know, I have a feeling this is the last we're ever going to see of Bix.
Yeah.
Because as you've pointed out on multiple occasions, she does not appear in Rogue One.
I mean, I was like, that was an indication that she was dead.
She was going to
but
die. Maybe she's just gone elsewhere, but I think that might be it for Bix.
Yeah.
And
but if she's not with that team on Scarif and Rogue One, like, that should potentially be a character that's living.
Yeah.
You know, so good for her. I thought she was going to be toast.
Yeah.
But
everything that happens around Cassian is just like it's another step pushing him forward to where he needs to be.
Yeah.
There's also something very poignant in this episode. There are multiple characters that we know are doomed imminently.
Yeah.
That we see doing really important, vital work for the rebellion. That includes not only Cassian but Bail Organa. You know, it's just something very bittersweet about seeing these doomed characters contributing in such significant ways to the fight, to the cause. I was really struck by that.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting in that they kind of, like, Mon Mothma even made a comment to Bail Organa about, like, she's in danger and running away, and he's in danger and staying.
And
it's And we know that Bail Organa is like in that way, like he's still there, and it's like right on the line of like, you know, he's it's important that he be there for that reason. And it was like, oh, like how are we gonna see how's he gonna pull this off? And it was like, oh, he pulled some political mastery there, and made it happen.
Yeah.
The whole Imperial guy trying, you know, in the workstation trying to shut the building down and failing. Just lots of little things like falling into place.
I love it. It was
moment.
this like ridiculous, like technical, this little sort of technical oversight that led to that confusion. They're like, oh, well, you didn't need a key until this week, but we had it reprogrammed, and just the timing of that. It's just this little glitch, this little.
Which kind of reminded me of like the end of Rogue One, where all those just very like where they're passing off the disc, like and Vader's chasing them, and it's just this one like sequence of like barely making it, barely making it, barely making it, barely making it, and it's like, but you know, you know where it's all leading eventually.
Yeah.
And there's 3 more episodes left.
I know. I feel like I'm going to be thinking about these 3 for a while.
Yeah,
I'm honestly kind of exhausted.
I was still processing
those,
episode 8 when we started episode 9.
100%, me too.
I'm sure
I'm going to be thinking about this for some time.
This is like damn near, 3 hours of content every week, which I love. And I'm obviously got 3 episodes I got to edit now for these reactions, so I always get a second watch during the editing process, and a lot of stuff comes to the, I didn't notice it the first time around, or and then on top of that, when I upload it and then there's comments and I can start reading what people have to say about the episode, there's even more stuff that gets revealed that it's, so obviously we don't catch everything on the first. This is like literally we just watched the episode and we're still processing it. But I'm sure there's going to be a lot of discussion going down about these 3 episodes because there was just so much. There's so much to talk about. Anyway, guys, this show is moving along. I'm loving every aspect of the show. I'm loving the writing, the acting, the visuals, the audio. I am always pointing out about the importance of the audio visual experience being like the core of Star Wars. And this was the audio, a lot of good musical cues in this episode. That was when the music acts like it's a character in itself that plays its own role. That's always important in this environment. Guys, loving it so far. Would love to hear what your thoughts are on not just this episode, but this 3-episode arc as a whole. Let us know what your thoughts were. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to see reactions fully unedited and watch along style, go to patreon.com/JediJive. That's where we put them up. We'll see you next week.
Peace.